Hello, I'm Miss Jackie, and this is Word for Brothers. Let's respect our men, love our men, and support our men. So, Alphaeus had raised his son in the fear and admonition of the Lord. But when Levi got grown, he got gone. For the sake of his parents, though, he was still there for CME. But that was it. Frankly, church irritated him. The screaming and hollering, singing two lyrics for 20 minutes, running the aisles and falling out, only to get up and request a hardship for a straight talk bill. Really? Now, people complained about being under oppression. Levi was determined to get over. Of course, his mom and daddy didn't like him being a tax collector / accountant, but someone had to do it. And he did it very well, to the point that Levi built up a franchise, Capernaum Tax Systems. Since Levi had studied the system, he was able to get his clients the biggest returns possible. So they didn't mind paying a 3% surcharge and signing the disclaimer for any court cost if need arises. And with the lawyer he had on retainer, that hardly ever happened. Now, Levi had heard about and seen Jesus walking around. One day he walked into his office and calmly asked, "How's everything going?" Now, Levi had gotten used to some from the faith community barging in, yelling, "You going to hell," to which he'd respond, "See you later." But the more he and Jesus talked, Levi realized money wasn't everything. Juggling 3 social security numbers, even more women, not to mention employees trying to be as slick as he was, just wasn't getting it. He had come from a good family, but didn't have one of his own. When he finally sold his franchise, Levi celebrated by inviting Jesus and some of his friends to dinner. Now, most were still working their respective businesses, pharmaceutical salesmen, night nurses, etc., but they always had Levi's back. When some found out Jesus was coming, they text, "I'm coming for steak, not a sermon." Well, they didn't hear one. It was such a chill night. Good food, conversation, no condemnation, and laughter. Who knew Jesus had jokes? Days later, Levi heard some no-name preachers talking. If Jesus was who he says he is, he wouldn't be eating with who they are. Please, he thought, he can't stomach who y'all pretend to be. And let us uplift and praise our men who know it's time to make a course correction. They're not trying to hear about what they've done like they don't know, but all the great things they can do, trusting his direction that only leads forward without fear or regrets. See you next time.